Bleep bloop. Will it capture? It captures! Woohoo! Right back into the swing of things.
She's on our side.
We have Fred.
They can do their worst. No sweat.
Nice.
So let me get this straight. The Camerata.
Yeah, the Camerata. Okay. Cool. Known in elite social circles throughout Cloudbank, Miss Sybil Reese organized many of the city's popular public events, from groundbreaking ceremonies to contemporary festivals. She was everywhere, and yet somehow she made time to lead a second-handed life. As one of the Camerata, Miss Reese was responsible for gathering information about potential high-value targets, people who could contribute to their cause. She did this job to perfection, drawing no notice, though one target in particular caused her much frustration. Gee, I wonder who that could be. I came from that direction, gotcha, okay.
Looks like I get to put off selection for a while longer.
Why, hello there.
That's one way to do it. It's calling him up. We're off.
Backstab. Backstab. You're still alive.
That must be how they get here. We better hustle.
Okay. Yes, we probably should. However, I wanna... Okay. Nothing new side path back there.
High rise is dead ahead. Across the canals.
Canal District.
Much nicer last time we were here. Hey there, little guy. You lost? No? We better move.
Yeah,
Get
we
him.
better.
Hey, get back here. All right.
I do not like those eggs. User, level
Here we go
5
again.
achieved. Okay. Upgrade slot. Before we move on to the packet. Cash. Passive bonus. There we go.
It's getting late. Street should be packed.
Yeah, the streets should be packed. There we are.
You okay? We made him mad.
We've got a
Terminal's
terminal
fine
over
still.
there, however, I want to mess with some stuff. And we've got more things. Miss Reese met Red while putting together a small program for up-and-coming artists, and became infatuated first with Red's music, then with her. According to her diary entries, there was something inscrutable and confident about Red that Miss Reese could not explain. However, Miss Reese was frustrated to find that Red grew distant. Through all this, Miss Reese observed the aloofness of one of Red's companions and decided he must have been insinuating Red against her. Miss Reese thought through various ways to rectify this. Ah. gain 25% chance to become a super user and using turn. Okay. Yeah, we get more of those, but I do not intend to make things harder right now. Okay. This we have
Shawsberg was out of control. Filthy
nothing
admins put
on.
him away.
So he goes here. All of these abilities now have a passive slot. Ooh, you two have interesting things. Actions taken. Personal records show Miss Platt was preoccupied with certain rumors and urban legends concerning an unusual phenomenon cited in the northwestern corner of the city. The possible connections between this and the rash of disappearances during the past 12 months. For undisclosed reasons, she did not wish to involve the authorities. Her access to privileged OVC information may have contributed to her decision. Other records show she engaged in clandestine discussions with individuals claiming to have knowledge of the circumstances surrounding her friend's disappearance. She arranged to meet with them one night at an unmarked port near Gold Walk Bay. And now Jaunt. Freewheeling. Tracking systems on his bike indicate that Mr. Molly headed north across the canals late one night, averaging speeds 228% faster than the common standard. He surely was aware that the northwestern corner of Cloudbank was offline, pending investigation, and this was likely the appeal, having his very own abandoned part of town to race through on his custom bike was Preston Molly's dream, and the reality lived up to the dream, judging by the volume of Mr. Molly's laughter recorded by his bike. However, the recording stopped abruptly. Okay. And doing that does not give you more stuff. Gotcha. Spawn a friendly bad cell when retrieving cells. That'll be nice.
Fired up.
Blue skies are a choice. Help create an unforgettable quarterly solstice by choosing your favorite evening sky color.
The sky looks blue because we want it to.
Burnt orange.
Orange. Okay. Now then. Back to the scene. Guess who? More.
Other side of the corner.
Oh, uh-oh.
We're on. Hold on, I want to try something. Hey! Is anyone out there? I thought so.
Just trying to explore as many things as possible. I don't want to leave anything behind that I could possibly be exploring. Alright. What do we got? Shomar? Shazberg? Considered the most elusive entertainer in Cloudbank by 12% of the population, Mr. Shomar Shazberg earned his reputation through numerous absurd public pranks and other daring or ill-advised feats. Thus, he earned the nickname The Magician from his many thousands of fans, and enjoyed executing highly unusual, unscheduled performances in Cloudbank's most bustling neighborhoods. His acts grew more ambitious over time, culminating in his promise to skydrop into a restricted region of Goldwalk and walk right out, escaping administrative detection.
Yikes. They got more friends.
I don't like that.
Just run. Made it. That was 50 of them back there. Maybe more. Red, have a look out there. Toward high-rise. Traverson Hall. The annex building. They're not there anymore. Half the skylines disappeared. Whatever's after us, it's spreading. The Camerata. They'd rip this whole town apart. To get us. Or to get away. It's that sandbox. Shall we? More of those doors opened up. How about we shut them?
That would be great and all, but I am not interested in doing all of the tests. Gotta be honest.
We're not alone. Hey, she's friendly, I think. Hi, Luna. Can I call you Luna? Good girl. Luna, fetch. Take that, ball. All cozy here, but what's going on out there? Process. I thought it only wanted you. It wants the whole town. Back to reality. Okay, back on track. Time to dance. Dug in their heels this time.
I agree. Okay. No.
Looks promising. Maybe not for your knees.
Remove there. Remove this. So now, I like bounce. And super is very, very good. Which we now have the passive slot. Recommendations. Once Miss Rees nominated Red as a target for the Camerata colleagues, citing Red's surging popularity in the city, her usual set of selections, Red could substantially advise the Camerata's agenda, and was not yet so ubiquitous that her sudden disappearance couldn't be sufficiently disguised. Miss Rees promised that the Camerata could get to Red at a time when she would be completely around. Trace data reveals an 85% chance she falsified this claim. Interesting. So, if I'm following the path here, the city is developed. It has this very distinct high-class society, normal everyday people, literally split. And you have to take a whole vehicle up over to get to the high-rise society. And then then we get the new system that allows certain professions or acts that are deemed as useless or just not worthy of pursuit elevated to be passions that people can still pursue and be allowed to go after, which then gives rise to Red's singing career and her, I guess, intentional criticization of the maybe status quo or divide. And it also at one point the canal is constructed which delays a bridge from that high-rise society. Also, the entire city is effectively like a utopia. Everyone's able to vote on every little thing. And they can just make it happen so much that they can even change the color of the sky. And despite her being in, I forget her first name, Sybil, being part of the Camarilla, she grew fond of Red due to their interactions and her singing. That she lied to the rest of the Camerata in order to hopefully keep Red safe. If I'm understanding that correctly.
Oh shit. well, that's not any better. It went from a 3 to a 6, and now it's a 5. So that's the thing.
Head on in. Coast is clear. So it's true.
Treverson Hall is gone. Administration scrambles to explain sudden disappearances of historic high-rise landmarks. Developing story. The ever-changing facade of Treverson Hall
While we still can.
may have gone for good, as independent reports confirm the entire structure has vanished. A 100 square foot block area surrounding the structure's location has been designated offline pending investigations. As administrators conduct a thorough search of the premises. If you have information pertaining to the reports, please contact the local administration. Leave as soon as you can.
Used to be how many good drinking joints here? Caddies. Seaside. Cloud Alley. All shut down. All because of these things. More, huh? Ow. Snapshot's shooting faster.
I forgot to tell the dog to do something.
Here, girl.
Destroyed.
Who else? Stay out of our way.
Plays itself for a little bit.
See this? This is what the Camerata want our town to be.
Cypher.
I'll miss this place.
Things don't get to go.
High-rise
Going up.
district. I hope I didn't miss the food I ordered in the first play session.
Should be able to get him through here.
Okay. Bounce now has new function. New lore. Disappearances. The Camerata saw in Miss Chen an invaluable moral compass of sorts. Someone predominantly driven by philanthropic goals and seeking no personal gain from her actions. This type of perspective they felt was an important counterbalance in comparison to some of the other individuals they had in mind, whose work was no less significant to the city, but whose intentions were not as plain to see. After her disappearance, those who knew Miss Chen reluctantly came to believe that the Channel incident shook her resolve enough to where she decided to go away for a while to reignite her passion. No. No. Yes.
Hope this works. Next stop, high rise. Something's wrong.
Uh-oh.
Get ready. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I have so many bad cells just up and about. Come on.
Close one.
That is much better the first time I did this.
Good to be back here. Load up.
And now, final part on you. Disappearance. Miss Yondale's gifted command over a dimension of the city's physical and natural beauty caused the Camerata to seek her out. While aspects of the city evolved at a constant rate, the particular way in which Miss Yondale approached her craft with a strong, discerning, intuitive sense, but with an eye for the wishes of her followers, created a particular disposition that appealed to the Camerata. After she vanished, close to 70% of Miss Yondale's connections decided she must have fled the district to escape sentencing, and that somewhere out there, the skies still sparkle with the patterns of her choosing. Interesting. We do that. Actually. So, recover more quickly after tuning. We are going to have this be a main thing. We're going to gain damage. We'll slot that one in. I actually want to finish your story. What happens if I do that?
Immediately.
Uh...
Uh-oh. Heal. Stay. Stay. That's right.
Hell yeah. Level up.
You feel that?
Ooh. Function. Magnetic rearranging. Upgrade. Drone cells faster from further away. Make most functions pull targets out of position. Force the target to closer the user. Ooh. I'm taking this one. Hey. Another upgrade slot. And this one I don't think I care for.
Let's keep moving. Cleaning up the streets. Terminal on the corner back there. So the word is out.
Process spreads to 66% of Cloudbank. Unexplained outbreak causes mass relocation efforts across city.
If
The
anybody's
entire
left to hear it,
The entire western half of Cloudbank is now offline as central administration scrambles to contain the threat and relocate citizens to designated safe zones. Casualty rates are unknown through missing person reports crossed 100,000 of this writing. Authorities denied foreknowledge of the epidemic and urged citizens to travel east as soon as possible and to re-register relocation requests at their local OVC terminals.
whole town's being held ransom. Can't even see the canals.
Rooftop gondola. Terrace
Might as well stop in.
apartments.
Best view in town. It's strange coming here. Like this. Can't imagine what it's like for you. Well, at least Junction Jan's delivered. Sea monster fresh from the bay. Flatbread delivery still going strong. Not so bad when it's cold. Not that I know anymore. Help yourself, I'm good.
I love grabbing this one every time.
Locked yourself out. How are you gonna... Oh. It all looks fine from up here.
Hi there.
Oh, Red, I'm starting to lose you.
Alright, we're going to hold off here. We've got ads that are going to be coming in very soon. In fact, I'm going to force them to drop in. So, I'll be right back. Boop. I have returned. The ads are over. We can continue.
What happened?
Whatever happened, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. We're okay.
You know, I never thought much of a high-rise. Far from the water. Then I found out you lived here. We on your roof?
Subject not found. Disappearance. Timestamp of subject's integration coincides with timestamps of previous authenticated user relinquishing access and control. Although subject's trace data was corrupted during integration, nonetheless, such data has its uses and consequently derived a suitable function. Subject's trace data remains disjointed and cannot be recovered. And this is red. Okay. It hasn't been long enough. Gotcha.
Can't even go for a swim because you're stuck with me. Think anybody else is in here besides me? I've seen no one. But when I look up to where the sky should be, I see you. And I know you can hear me. Going all the way up to the top of that tower out there. Watch. Think you stepped in something? Northwest Bracket Towers.
Okay. Alcove. What's in the alcove? Backdoor detective.
You can hear me, right? Waves. Ugh. I'm alright. I think I'm alright. Hi, Luna. That's our girl. Oh, back from break. Must be seeing double.
I do not like the young ladies.
One of those she's gotta be fake, right? Oh, wow. No fair. Well, well,
Fire. Why,
sounds
thank
pretty
you.
swell.
If I already went to the alcove.
You know those white walls been popping up? I kind of miss those.
Inspect 5 completed function files. Hell yeah. The Camerata found her one night once the crowds disappeared after one of her performances. They had reasons to believe that she would be alone rehearsing said new material. But she was not alone, and the presence of another individual disrupted aspects of the Camerata's plan for the night. Red survived the incident, becoming separated from the Camerata due to these unforeseen events on their part. Although her trace data remains intact, partial transfer did occur, including transfer of ownership status of something the Camerata believed theirs. Okay. That answers the other part of Sybil's. Because what I assume is subject not found, and Sybil could not feasibly find a way to get them to be separated. She still did her job, lied for it, which caused a big fuck up to the entire plan. Yep, subject not found. We now get to place you in there. Spot a copy when attacked. Hell yeah. Immediate response requested. Your input is needed to expedite relief in case of emergency. Central
Pack that up for the country.
Central Authority urges all individuals to provide relocation preferences as soon as possible. Wide search, more results. We're sorry your request could not be completed at this time.
Oh, we'll notify our local administrator.
An unknown error occurred. Please notify your local administrator.
Off we go again. The process. They're afraid of heights?
Just spam Git. I should have removed the charm. Actually, we'll spam a little bit of that. Grab that, hit that, which now means we will spawn. We'll end our little bit there. Invisible, and when this runs out, it should then stun. Eee. You come here. One more. I'm just gonna keep everything in this area stunned. Hit this button. That took a little bit longer.
Could always handle yourself just fine. I love you so much, Red. You know that, right? Just some crazy fog I've never seen seen before. Nothing to be afraid of.
Uh-huh.
Maybe now they'll quit building out the rest of the block. What was that? I'm sure it was nothing. Ragged Towers, here we come.
Oh, jeez, it had to load.
Top of the town. This tower's changed 1,000 times. It's gotta be pretty old. Every time you cast a vote in this town, it gets tallied, sorted, somewhere here.
As much as I'd love to go into the back door. There it is. Urgent list of known process symptoms. Are you or anyone you know experiencing any of the following?
Another chance to make Cloud Bank a better place. Oh, you look fine. Seems like you're safe. I take full credit. The spine of the world. Oh boy. Would you look at the time? Don't mind us. Back there. I think that was just the tail. Where'd everybody go?
Yeah, I think
If I
you're
was the
right.
size of that thing, I wouldn't hide from anybody.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay. Lillian Platt. Disappearance. Miss Platt never learned the truth about her vanished friend, although in a brief moment she did learn the truth about the unusual phenomenon. To the Camerata, Miss Platt was more of a meddler than an opportunity, one of a scarce few who held some knowledge of their movements. When the time came, they made sure that they were nowhere near her last known location. According to OVC, Miss Platt has been missing for more than 2 weeks, and the trail has gone cold. Incidents of foul play have occurred less than once a year on average for the last 10 years, but authorities have not yet ruled it out in this case. Oh, right, I have so many things for you. Okay. Slot you there. We're going to have to go through this without the jaunt. We've completed Sybil. You still need to be a passive. You were a passive, you were a passive, you were a passive. Okay, you and you.
this to me? Excuse us. Pardon us.
I will gladly use you. Ow. I fucked up.
I'm ready to go. It took off. I think it took off.
We need another access point. Okay. And let's... OBC first declared Mr. Moyle's absence a full 5 days later. So sure were his associates that he would return like always, his close friends did not worry more than usual for 3 days. But for each subsequent day, their worry increased in an average of 84%. This quotient proceeded to spread to the numerous fans of Mr. Morrill's illustrious career, although administrators barred any appeals to search for him in an offline district. Then
I say that already? Bracket towers. Settling every big decision in this town. Head of the Camerata and they're pulling the strings.
monstrosity attacks Bracket Towers. Eyewitness reports confirm presence of a massive organism in downtown Cloudbank. Huge
We'll get to say we were there.
serpentine creature was seen clinging to Bracket Towers south in the high-rise district area this morning amid spreading panic and devastating caused by the process outbreak ravaging the city. Administration warns that the creature is extremely dangerous and is to be avoided at all costs. The 18th precinct is launching a full-scale effort to draw the creature away from populated centers. Any residents remaining in high-rise are urged to leave the area immediately.
Red, What? You always have a plan. dots. It's big.
Hunting Cloak. Fetch 2.0.
It's white, red polka dots, pointy tail. It's like closer it gets, farther apart we are. Hey, why'd you stop?
I could go for a new passive slot, a new upgrade, or I'm going for the increased memory. Okay. With said increased memory, we have... You will need... You're the one. We did the sky drop. Disappearance. The Camerata saw in Mr. Shasberg someone who commanded a significant influence over a young and vibrant sector of the city's population. Mr. Shasberg, for his part, initially mistook the Camerata for an administrative group and was shocked and disappointed to have been located so easily. His famous escape attempts likewise proved successful in this particular scenario. Nevertheless, more than 80% of individuals who self-identify as fans of Mr. Shasberg's work believe that his disappearance was all part of the stunt. And now, we will read her entire thing in just a bit here. We're going to slot that in there. You get to be slotted into there. I like this setup a bit better. Right. Before I leave. Wrong button. We have a lot of reading to do. Bailey Gillandy? Miss Bailey was never one to follow the pack due to a variety of social challenges she experienced early on. She grew to care much more about the past than about the future, while this preoccupation at first made her reclusive as a person. In time, it flourished as an invaluable skill, which put her at the forefront of a movement to fundamentally rework the city's outdated and incomplete archival system. Then one day, Miss Galande received a message from her local admin branch extending her a pre-approved opportunity to be head of the city archives. She accepted on the spot. Miss Galande's propensity to look at and find truth in historic fact patterns made excel at evaluating possible decisions about the future. She was well regarded for her objectivity and fairness. Anytime a new civic initiative was proposed, Miss Galande could cite relevant historical data that put the initiative into context and ultimately let those involved move forward with confidence. She became one of the administration's top consultants, so in spite of her demeanor, she was not surprised when she received an invitation to a private banquet in honor of individuals who gave the most to Cloudbank. Interesting. Wayne Tegan? Tenegan? We have grabbed just about everything, which means you will be the last thing that we'll need We'll need, stuff to unlock, and I think I have one more ability to grab.
Hey, wanna hear a funny joke? What's the difference? Never mind.
Ow.
Tell you later.
Come on. Is it boss fight time? I think it might be boss fight time.
Are we there yet? Red, wait. Please be.
Yeah, it's boss fight time. Okay.
I can't.
bitch. There we go. We're slowly whittling it down. Bitch. Yep. Bounce is now lost. Fuck you, piece of garbage. The spine.
Hi. Thanks. For whatever you did back there. Among other things. No way. Know where we are? We're here. This should lead up to the concourse. Looks like you got a message there. Greetings from the Camerata.
Welcome, Red. Sent minutes ago from Bracket Tower Top.
It's really you. Come all this way. I never had a chance to introduce myself. I'm Asher. But you've come for Grant. Good. I'd let you up, it's just we're stuck. Walled ourselves in. Precautionary measure. So they won't be joining us here either. I better go. Grant needs me.
Hope you're not buying this garbage. At least we know they're here. We'll find them. Maybe they'll be cordial. We sincerely regret any inconvenience or actions may have caused you. Here's your voice back. Here's your body. Have a nice day. Wish I had my own elite club. Special uniform, secret handshake, private meetings, big plans. You want in? Think about it. Standing offer.
And
Bailey Gilland worked admin up in high-rise. That's a lot of privileged info.
final one for tonight. Miss Galandy's surprise came later when she arrived at the site of the banquet to discover the event was only in her honor, and that it was not a banquet at all. The Camerata identified Miss Galandy as having a wealth of knowledge about the city's inner workings and an agreeable, non-confrontational attitude, which gave her success in her professional interactions. Miss Galandy led a very private life and had no significant interests outside of work. So when she failed to show up for her duties one day, her colleagues were very troubled, but found no leads to her whereabouts. She never told anyone of the banquet.
That did something.
And with that, we're gonna call it here for tonight. I'm cliffhangering you right at a crucial moment. Do I know what's about to happen? Maybe. Am I gonna spoil it? No. You're stuck with it until next time. And with that, I'll see you all next time. Come back for more. Things are getting interesting. Adios.